Hi, boys and girls. It's Shane, and I just wanted to remind you that the bank is not your enemy. The bank is your friend. A lot of time of my life was spent thinking the bank was my enemy. I grew up from a poor family, and I listened to people like Dave Ramsey, and they taught me borrowing money was bad. And banks just want to take money from me with overdraft fees and late fees on my payments and all of these things. And I was taught to fear the bank. And that's very much like teaching a person who works in building homes to be afraid of a hammer. A hammer can smash your finger. That can hurt really bad. A hammer, you could drop off a ladder onto your head and cause a concussion. Hammers are bad. No, hammers aren't bad. Hammers are tools. You can use them to build a house. A bank is a tool. You can use it to build a future. It can hurt. You can mess up with a bank, yes. But when you learn how the bank works, when you learn what you can do with the bank and the tools that the bank has available for you, you can make a lot of money off of it. So for example, I started a business when I was in my early 30s. If I had understood how to use banking, I could have gone and talked to a loan officer at a bank, and I could have gotten money to expand my business and buy the things that I needed to grow my business so I could do more services for more people. And I would have made so much more money had I used the bank as a tool and as a resource, instead of trying as hard as I could to avoid ever going into debt for my business, which is what I did. That was a big mistake. So how do you go about using this? Very simple. If you're in business, I recommend going and talking to a commercial loan person. Just go to the bank and ask to talk to somebody in commercial lending. Chit chat with them. If you connect with that person, that's great. If not, try a different bank until you find one that feels like they're there to help you and that you can get along with. Then ask them, what do I need to do to get access to lending and to the bank's money? How can you help me grow my business? Or how can you help me buy properties so that I could buy investments like Shane does and have Airbnbs or have rentals? What do you have in place that can help me with that? And most likely they can explain to you the process in the way that that bank in your state is going to work. It'll probably involve going to your Secretary of State's website, building an LLC there. It's very inexpensive to do, or you can use a service if you need to do that. They're really not cost prohibitive. Opening a checking account with the bank and depositing your business accounts for a little while and establish a rapport. If it's your first day walking in and you've never talked to the bank, I don't want to set an expectation of you're just going to walk in and they're going to say, "Oh, Shane, I like the cut of your jib. Here's $1 million, Shane." It's not going to be like that. But they're going to try to figure out if they can work with you, because the bank doesn't make money off of people